Do you like Borderlands? Do you like MOBAs? Do you somehow wish you could merge the two? Gearbox seems to have established a style that they like, and what they like are lighthearted FPS games. Battleborn is firmly within those lines, sporting a cel-shaded aesthetic, plenty of humor, and enough modes to keep all kinds of players busy. But are you one of those players? Well, let's find out. At its core, Battleborn is a first-person game. You have 25 different characters to choose from, each with their own dedicated weapons and abilities. Abilities all run on cooldowns, meaning you can't just use them all the time under normal circumstances. As you play through any given mode, your character will increase in level, up to a maximum of 10. At every level, your character becomes stronger, and you unlock one of two new passive abilities on what's known as the Helix. Note that you cannot go back and change your mind on the Helix in the middle of a mission, so make sure you choose wisely on how you build your character as events unfold. Another way you can customize your character is with gear that you unlock as you play. You can equip up to 3 pieces of gear, but no gear of the same type, so you can't go around wearing 3 pairs of shoes, for instance. That's because these all provide a certain type of passive bonus, like reduced cooldown, more health, and so on, but they aren't active right from the get-go. To activate them on a mission, you need to collect shards. Think of shards like a mid-mission currency. Aside from turning on gear, they can also be spent on various bonuses in the environment, like turrets, bots, heal stations, etc. So when you collect shards, it leaves you with some interesting strategic decisions. And do you make yourself more powerful, or is it better for the team right now to buy a buildable or two? The answer will, as it should, become clearer as you get better at the game. When you complete a mission, you get credits, character experience, and also command experience. As a character levels up, you unlock certain new skins for them, as well as new mutations on the Helix that give you even more options as the match progresses. Command experience is useful in unlocking both new characters and new loot packs for purchase. You heard that correctly. Not all of the heroes in this game are available right from the start. Most of them require you to either reach a certain command rank or complete a certain task. This can be anything from killing 800 minions, to defeating 50 enemy players online, to completing a certain story mission. So, depending on what type of gameplay you like, some of these heroes will be significantly easier to unlock than others. This is most likely Battleborn's way of encouraging you to play everything it has to offer. Which sucks for me because Phoebe is my favorite character and the quickest way to unlock her is to play competitively. I hate playing games competitively, especially in a game like Battleborn, where the enemy team can, and more often than not will, level up to the point of becoming unstoppable. Montana losing a one-on-one duel with a sniper in close quarters combat makes no frigging sense, is all I'm saying. Hell, I preferred story mode even more in that sense, because I didn't have to worry so much about team composition. I could just pick whoever I liked instead of having to play Miko, again, because I was the only person willing to. This is a very personal hang-up, I will fully admit, but it did detract from my experience. A lot. And before you ask, no, you cannot just buy these characters. Miraculously, Battleborn has no microtransactions in it, just the entry cost for the game and a $20 season pass that promises more heroes, story missions, and maps as time goes on. The only thing that you can technically buy is more gear, but that's what the credits you get at the end of every match, and even then, you can't even purchase the more lucrative packs until you level up a bit. This is a game designed to expand as you play, which is a business model I can definitely respect, but Phoebe though. Once you unlock these characters, however, the objectives don't end. Each character has what are called lore challenges, which give you insights into who they are, what their history is, and what brought them to become a Battleborn in the first place. Completing these often unlocks more skins and taunts for those characters, and while I always appreciate new ways to let my enemies know who's boss, these skins are pathetic. No new clothes here, they are all palette swaps. But that's not even the best part. They are all the exact same palette swaps for every single character. You want the purple skin? Reach level 4. You want the black skin? Better get cracking on those lore challenges. You want Isaac's butt-ugly pink skin with that garishly colored skull in the middle? That's your reward for almost maxing out his level. they look bad. They look really bad on most of these characters, and it reeks of a function that was just put in the game to check a box instead of the team actually wanting it there. I'd rather have had one alternate costume for just some of these characters that actually felt thought out and representative of them than this half-assed attempt with them all. Hopefully the DLC fixes this, yeah? Now, one thing that's probably going to make or break this game for some people is the attitude it has. If Borderlands' humor rubbed you the wrong way, this is mostly more of that. It's much wittier than Borderlands in my opinion, but it still has that everyone is going to die, so we're just embracing the nihilism of it all edge to it. Gearbox definitely feels like they stepped up their game here, though. Everything that comes out of Cleese's mouth is amazing. Isaac is basically Claptrap, but on purpose this time, and sometimes your playable characters will have witty banter amongst themselves, or with the NPCs. With very scant exceptions, not a single line feels like it was meant to be taken too seriously either, giving the whole thing this genuinely fun atmosphere. I mean, really, the game encourages you to taunt when you kill someone. That is both hilarious and infuriating at the same time. I think I like Battleborn. Quite a lot, actually. No promises that I'll unlock every character, but I can definitely imagine myself picking it up again just because. It's the kind of game I'd reach for when I just needed to zone out for a while, to feel good while working together with other people on an old, familiar map. And sometimes, that's all you really need. That's why I felt the need to make this list. Just one final send-off to the website that, no hyperbole, helped shape who I am right now. The qualifications for this list are simple. We don't care if the trailer was a TV spot, an online